Hello and welcome back to another episode. Not welcome back, it's a new episode. Excalibur CCG TV's Talking Comics. I'm Olivia.
Mark. I am.
Not Sam?
Sure.
Oh, Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yes.
let's talk about the books that are coming out on the week of the...
13?
What was 2 days? If today is the 8 and then you minus 2, then that's 6, so 6 plus 7 is 13.
I guess right.
Okay. It's the 13th, November 13th is the day these books come out. Do you want to start?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Alright. Another DC Giant book. DC Superhero Girls Giant #1. A new cover by Yancey Labatt. Yancey Labatt.
Ooh,
Labatt. 2 new stories. One by Amanda Diebert and Eric Owen. It's a 16-page story. Panic at the Disco. It's time for
them.
Panic. That's a group, isn't it?
Well, it's not really. It was 2 people, but now it's 1 people.
Oh, 1 people? Okay.
But it's still a band.
Still a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. It's time for the greatest teenage tradition of them all, the school formal. But when Livewire attacks and sets everyone's toes a-tapping, the girls will have to put on their dancing shoes to make it through the night.
So it's not a sock hop.
Not a sock hop. It's a, what do they call it? A formal? Okay.
Fling.
A wingding, a shindig. Harvest Festival, an 8-page story written by Amy Wolfram with art by Agnes Garbowska. The girls are excited about this year's fall festival, but Harley Quinn has other plans. Will Bumblebee be able to stop her and keep the pumpkins from flying? Plus reprint chapters from DC Superhero Girls Hits and Myths, DC Superhero Girls Summer Olympus, and blah 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 pastimes at Superhero High. So, 2 new stories and a bunch of reprints. Same
This
format.
one's for the kids.
Oh my goodness.
Well, they did the Teen Titans Go one.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they've been doing the kid ones.
That's a good thing.
That's not the first one. But that is a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have done this one.
Wow.
Okay, so here's the entire synopsis of the story of Dollhouse Family #1 of 6 with Mike Carey. This is from DC. Mike Carey and Joe Hill is part of the Hill House books. Peter Gross and various. Oh, so much. I have a cat named Alice. On Alice's 6th birthday, her dying great-aunt sent her the birthday gift she didn't know she always wanted. A big, beautiful 19th century dollhouse. I had an old dollhouse. It was really cool. It had, like, carpet in there and wallpaper.
Wow. That's more than we have in our house.
But I only had, like, 5 pieces of furniture and some Barbies. But they had high ceilings, so it worked. Complete with a family of antique dolls. I didn't have those. I had Barbies. And so, McDonald's Polly Pockets. So, in no time at all, the dollhouse isn't just Alice's favorite toy. Yeah, my favorite toy is the house. No. And it's her whole world.
Wow.
And soon, young Alice learns she can enter the house,
Wow.
big house, to visit a new group of friends straight out of a heartwarming children's novel. DC Super Girls? DC Superhero Girls? It's a heartwarming children's novel.
It is.
The Dollhouse Family. But while the Dollhouse Family, Dollhouse in all caps, family not in all caps, welcome her with open arms, in the real world her family life is becoming much more complicated. ... And deep within the dollhouse's twisting halls, the Black Room waits with an offer to Alice. The house can... Well, okay, so the Black Room. I assume it's like black like a void, but if you can walk out of the dollhouse, can't you see what's in that room?
I don't know.
So if...
I don't know.
Okay. The house can fix all of this, the Black Room says. All she has to do is say the words. ... Longtime collaborators Mike Carey and Peter Gross are joined by Vince Locke to bring their most horrifying vision yet to Hill House Comics, a story that echoes into centuries past, into Alice's tormented future, and into the beating heart of the madness that makes up our world. Literally. Plus, in Chapter 2 of the Sea Dogs backup story written by Joe Hill, Spy Master Benjamin Talmadge's monstrous scheme is underway as his coerced crew of bloodthirsty colonial lycanthropes, those are werewolves, prepare to gut the Royal Navy from within! Exclamation point.
Wow. Okay. I like the basket full of heads. That's pretty good.
I didn't read it because I didn't read any comics this week that were new comics.
I'm probably gonna get all the Hill House stuff, at least the first issues.
I will too.
Alright. From Image Comics, Family Tree #1 for mature audiences. Written by Jeff Lemire.
I know that guy.
Art and cover by Phil Hester and various. It's a series premiere. Woo! When an 8-year-old girl literally begins to transform into a tree. Her single mom,
Did that in Percy Jackson.
troubled brother, and possibly insane grandfather embark on a bizarre and heart-wrenching odyssey across the back roads of America in desperate search for a way to cure her horrifying transformation before it's too late. But the farther they get from home, the more forces threaten to tear the family apart as fanatical cults, mercenaries, and tabloid paparazzi close in, determined to destroy the girl or use her for their own ends. I don't know what you would use a tree girl for your own end for, but I guess we'll find
I don't know, Groot's cool. He's a superhero.
out. Yeah, he is. Sort of. He started out as a monster, though. I like that story.
Yeah, but other monsters are heroes sometimes. Far Sector #1 of 12 from Mature BC. N.K. Jemison and Jamal Campbell. For the past 6 months, a newly chosen Green Lantern, Sojourner Joe Mulligan, has been protecting the city enduring. That's the name of the city, I'm assuming. I'm enduring. A massive metropolis of 20 billion people.
Wow. It's a big city.
The city has maintained. I'm sure it's just really tall.
Maybe it's like 10 miles wide and just everything's really tall.
The city has maintained peace for over 500 years by stripping its citizens of their ability to feel. I mean, it worked. As a result, violent crime is virtually unheard of, and murder is non-existent. But that's all about to change with this new maxi series that gives a DC Young Animal spin to the legacy of the Green Lantern.
Interesting.
So they're bringing Green Lantern to Young Animal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a Young Animal thing.
It's like a DC Universe character thing. Yeah.
Well,
Alright, I'm looking forward to this next one.
well, yeah, at least you got to read one of the scary people things.
Morbius #1. Written by...
Not for mature readers.
No. Not
Just for readers.
For readers, yes. Written by Vida Ayala and art by Marcelo Ferreira. Morbius is the living vampire, or is he more? For years, Nobel Prize-winning biologist Michael Morbius has been struggling to cure himself of his vampirism. And now, for the first time in years, one may be within reach. But the path to it is littered with dangers and worse.
Okay, so their line Morbius is the living vampire, or is he more? He would still be the living vampire, just also more. So shouldn't it be, but is he more?
Okay.
I have problems with this.
Okay, that's fine.
Punisher Soviet, #1 of 6 from mature readers from Marvel. That MR. Garth Ennis, co-creator of The Boys and Preacher, is back at Marvel and writing The Punisher again. This time with art phenom Jakin Burrows at his side. That sounds cool.
If it's Garth and his Punisher, it's cool. That's pretty much a
A dozen Russian mobsters lie ahead at the Punisher's feet, and he wasn't the one who pulled the trigger.
What?
If you know Frank Castle, I know Frankencastle. You know this doesn't necessarily set his mind at ease. Yeah, the mind with a bullet in it. Who is in New York City decimating the Russian mob, and can it be long before they come into conflict with Frank?
Probably not. Everybody comes into conflict with Frank at one time or another. Alrighty. From Mad Cave Studios, RV9, number 1 of 5.
It's not RV9?
I don't know. I'm just going to say RV9 because I don't want to mess with it. Written by Ben Goldsmith and arted by Travis Mercer. Former assassin Velveteen, like the rabbit.
It's like Deadeyes.
Yes, like Deadeyes, that's right. Is on the run from the Order of the Nine, the organization that took her from her family and forced her into a life where all she knows is secrecy, violence, and death. Now, after years of running, she is bringing the fight to them with the help from an American hacker, Jasper, and a rookie officer with an attitude, Inspector Potsy. Like Potsy, like on Happy Days? Potsy?
I think so.
Velveteen will use everything she was taught by the Order of the Nine against them. Velveteen, Potsy, and Jasper.
So in the video game Detroit Become Human, there's like the androids that go rogue. All believe in RA9. He's like a god. So RV9.
RV9. There you go.
Tales from the Dark Multiverse, Blackest Night. Is this the first time we've done one of the Dark Multiverse?
I don't recall.
Because this is like the third one that's come out.
Yeah.
Or will be the third one to come out.
Yeah, there's like a Death of Superman, Batman Nightfall, and this one.
Blackest
We
Night.
must have done those. I don't remember.
I don't think we talked about them, but I don't know. Tom Seeley and Kyle Hotz and Dexter Vines. With DC, obviously. What could be blacker than the Blackest Night? From the pages of Dark Knight's Metal comes a dark multiverse retelling of the Green Lantern event that changed the DC universe forever. ... Only this time, the Black Lanterns win.
Cool.
Now, 23 days after the apocalypse. Specifically, 23 days after the
Not
apocalypse.
28 days later, but 23 days later.
Witness the rise of Sinestro as the Limbo Lantern.
Limbo. Okay, he does the limbo. Alright.
Exclamation point. Trapped between life and death as a white and black lantern, Sinestro seeks to save the universe, or end his miserable life once and for all. Joined by Dove.
Like Hawk and Dove. I guess it's just Dove.
I don't know a lot about Dove. Lobo. He's cool. I don't know a lot about him, but I like him. And Mr. Miracle. He's also cool. The last living beings in the universe will put everything on the line to give their world one final chance.
Well, good for them. Or not. Okay, that's it for the number ones for this next week. Now it's on to older, newer stuff.
I talked last, so you would go first.
Okay. Alright. I've been wanting to do this one for a while, but I keep forgetting. This is the John Constantine Hellblazer run of trade paperbacks. There's 21 volumes in this series so far, still going. And $20 each. This starts with the Vertigo series, like John Constantine Hellblazer, and it's like 1 through 9 in this one, or 10 maybe, and there's like a couple of appearances in Swamp Thing in here too, but I don't think it's his first appearance. I think it's just in line with the stories that are in here. Anyway, very cool stuff.
Yeah, he wasn't the first. That wasn't his first appearance.
Yeah. Oh no, he was in Swamp Thing first, but I don't think it's the issue. I don't think it's the Swamp Thing. I think these are later in the Swamp Thing, so I think his was like number, I don't know. Swamp Thing 76 and 77. I think it just goes along with one of the stories that's in here. Anyway, I think it's his first appearance, but I could be wrong. I don't have that memorized. Anyway, good stuff. Written by Jamie Delano. Art by Alfredo Alcala, Rick Veitch, Tom Mandrake. I think there's maybe some Bernie Wrightson coverage, or he did something with this. I don't remember. Anyway, it's a very cool series. Like I said, 21 volumes and counting. So this is like a really cool ongoing kind of thing to get into. And actually, I prefer this newsprint type paper more than the glossy paper, so I like it. Good stuff.
And I read Thor, the lady one, Jane Foster, the goddess of thunder. I didn't realize that War of Realms had been around for so long.
Oh, he set that up early on in his run, yeah.
And this is from 2016.
Yeah.
Oh, 2014, sorry.
Yeah, he set that. He set the wheels in motion for that a while back.
Wait, did I not read this one? What? Huh? I think this is the wrong... Because I read it's a 2016 the one. I'm confused. I read a volume of the...
You read the one that had Malekith in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he set it up a while back. Yeah, that was being set up a few years ago.
So this is the wrong number.
Oops.
Yeah.
So you read the second one.
Done.
You read the second volume.
Uh-huh. So I just picked up the... We have it, though. We have the second one.
We do. I
just didn't pick it up.
That's okay. We'll put a picture of the cover up so everybody knows what it looks like.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's good. It's got, like, elves killing each other. It's got Loki killing some people. It's got Thor not killing some people. It's got Jane Foster getting killed by her body because she's got cancer. So that was a funny joke. Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's it for this week. More next week. Probably. We weren't here last week.
Oh.
Too much stuff going on.
Yeah.
Oh, Mega Sale's coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 21st through the 24th. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The week before Thanksgiving and Black Friday and all that mess. So, come in here and buy stuff. Everything will be marked down.
Everything.
Everything.
Even the, like, Cokes and drinks.
Yes.
And the, like, $1 buttons.
Yep, they'll be marked down as well.
I made most of those. You should.
Yes, most of them are originals and never can't find them anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And we're getting love. So, I need to make more. I have the pictures cut out.
Yeah.
I just don't have the parts.
Well.
Anyway, check out our website.
Yes.
And our Facebook.
Yes.
2 Facebooks, one per location. We have 2 locations.
Yep. A legendary Twitter page.
Yup.
Probably hasn't been anything on there since Chris Hunter posted something. Tweeted, whatever you do. Tweeted. I won't say Chris is a twit. That's what
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Yep.
Hit the bell for a notification every time I post a new video. And that's it.
That's it. Except I'll put the fundraiser for Elijah.
That's not it.
In the usual spot. So, that's it.
Okay, bye.